Welcome to this video. Thank you so much for tuning in to our YouTube channel, and thank you so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you find this video helpful, remember to like and share with your friends. So in this video, I'm going to look at the paper that the external grade 9 wrote, that is 2023 Business Studies. So I'm going to answer all the questions, so stay tuned and watch this video up to the end so that you don't miss out as we prepare for this year's internal examinations. Okay, with that being said, let's go to question number 1. Section A has 20 marks, and the instructions for this section is as follows. Answer all questions. Mark your answers with a cross on the answer grid provided in the answer booklet. So you just need to answer all the questions and you indicate your answer by writing a cross on it. So that's what you need to do. Question 1 is as follows. The dash department is responsible for delivering raw materials and goods for the company. The dash department is responsible for delivering raw materials and goods for the company. A. Procurement. B. Production. C. Stores. D. Transport. The correct answer is D, which is transport. So the transport department is responsible for delivering raw materials and goods for the company. Question 2. Question 2 is as follows. A dash filling equipment is suitable for storing building plans or charts. A dash filling equipment is suitable for storing building plans or charts. A. Box. B. Flat. C. Lateral. D. Vertical. So the correct answer is B. A flat filling equipment is suitable for storing building plans or chart. Question 3. An entrepreneur is one who is able to A. Read and write attractive business proposals. B. Risk and not responsive to feedback. C. Risk and take advantage of any given opportunity. D. Talk about business with community members. So the correct answer is C. Question 4 is as follows. Dash may lead to dissolution of a company. Dash may lead to dissolution of a company. A. Agreements of partners in a business. B. End of time frame of a business. C. Good business management. D. Increased business profit. The correct answer is B. The correct answer is B. End of time frame of a business may lead to dissolution of a company. Question 5 is as follows. An office equipment that takes a picture of a document, then processes and presents it on a computer monitor is known as a dash machine. An office equipment that takes a picture of a document, then processes and presents it on a computer monitor is known as a dash machine. A. Facsimile. B. Photocopier. C. Scanner. D. Teleprinter. The correct answer is C. Scanner. The scanner is the machine that is used to take the picture of a document and process it and present it on a computer. Question 6 is as follows. The payment of office furniture in 4 equal installments is an example of a dash transaction. The payment of office furniture in 4 equal installments is an example of a dash transaction. A. Bank transaction. B. Barter transaction. C. Cash transaction. D. Credit transaction. The correct answer on C is D, which is credit transaction. Question 7 is as follows. The business document prepared by the seller showing goods in colorful picture and prices is known as a. The business document prepared by the seller showing goods in colorful pictures and prices is known as a. Catalog. B. Price list. C. Quotation. D. Tender. Okay, the correct answer is A. Catalog. So, the business document prepared by the seller showing goods in colorful pictures and prices is known as a catalog. Question 8 is as follows. The source document used by an account holder to instruct the bank to pay a specific amount of money to a named person is known as. The source document used by an account holder to instruct the bank to pay a specific amount of money to a named person is known as A. Invoice. B. Receipt. C. Check. D. Cash slip. The answer is C. Check. Question 9. Goods returned by our credit customer are recorded in the dash journal. Goods returned by our credit customer are recorded in the dash journal. A. Purchases journal. B. Returns inwards journal. C. Returns outwards journal. D. Sales journal. The correct answer is B. Returns inward journal. Question 10 is as follows. Motor expenses account is an example of a dash account. Motor expenses account is an example of a dash account. A. Real account. B. Personal account. C. Nominal account. D. Capital account. So the correct answer is nominal account. Motor expenses account is an example of a nominal account. Question 11. The account for BGD Limited, a customer, is recorded in the dash ledger. The account for BGD Limited, a customer, is recorded in the dash ledger. A. Sales ledger. B. Purchases ledger. C. General ledger. D. Creditors ledger. So the correct answer is A. Sales ledger. Sales ledger. So the account for BGD Limited, a customer, is recorded in the sales ledger. Question 12 is as follows. Colala's books showed the following. Colala's books showed the following. Total fixed asset 3,850 kwacha. Total current assets 1,810 kwacha. Long-term liabilities 2,318 kwacha. Total current liabilities 930 kwacha. Now the actual question is calculate the working capital. Okay, so we want to find the working capital. So first thing what we need to do is we should identify the recordings that are going to help us to find the working capital. Okay, so we are going to ignore total fixed assets as well as long-term liabilities. These two records won't help us to find the working capital. So we concentrate on total current assets and total current liabilities. Okay, so what we do is we find the difference of these two. So we write working capital is equal to total current assets minus total current liabilities. Okay, then what is total current assets? That is 1,810 kwacha. Then what is total current liabilities? That is 930 kwacha. Okay, then what is the difference of 1,810 kwacha and 930 kwacha? The difference is 880 kwacha. So the correct answer is D. Question 13 was as follows. Muyunda's payslip showed the following for the month of June 2022. Basic pay 8,500 kwacha, housing allowance 650 kwacha, and loan repayment installment of 1,320 kwacha. Calculate the net pay. Okay, so first of all, before I go ahead and do the calculations, I want you people to understand these terms. One, basic pay. So basic pay, this is the pay that has no allowances, no deductions. Okay, this is the payment that has neither allowances, no deductions. Okay, so this is what you sign for in a contract, or this is the amount you agree upon as your salary. Okay, now we come to gross salary, okay, or gross pay. Gross pay, this is the payment which is basic pay plus allowances. Basic pay plus allowances. Okay, then we come to net pay. Net pay, this is the pay with the basic pay and allowances minus deductions. Okay, so net pay, this is the money that is a take home. Okay, that is like they have added the allowances, then they have also deducted the deductions. Okay, or they have subtracted the deductions. So a net pay is the one that contains allowances minus or less deductions. Okay, now you have understood these three terms. Okay, now we come to the actual question, which is asking us to calculate net pay. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to add allowances to basic pay. So we will say 8,500 plus 650 kwacha, that is housing allowance. It is going to give us 9,150 kwacha. Okay, now we want to find the net pay. We have found the gross pay, which is 9,150 kwacha. Then we say minus 1,320 kwacha, which is the loan repayment installment. So minus 1,320 kwacha, which will give us 7,830 kwacha, which is going to give us 7,830 kwacha. So 7,830 kwacha is the net pay for Muyunda's. Okay, for Muyunda. 7,830 kwacha is the net pay for Muyunda. So the correct answer is B. Dash is the method of investment which is repayable with interest after a fixed period of time. Okay, a fixed period of time. Okay, A, bond, B, entrepreneurship, C, farming, D, share. So A, bond, B, entrepreneurship, C, farming, D, share. The correct answer is A, bond. Okay, bond. Question 15 is as follows. A current account order uses a dash to deposit money or checks into a bank account. A current account order uses a dash to deposit money or check into a bank account. A, withdrawal slip, B, pay slip, C, pay in slip, D, check tab. The correct answer is C, pay in slip. Pay in slip. Okay. Question 16. The post service which enables business clients to send replies to suppliers without paying for postage is known as dash service. The postal service which enables business clients to send replies to suppliers without paying for postage is known as dash service. Okay, so A, post listed, B, registered mail, C, express mail, D, business reply. So the correct answer is D, business reply. D, which is business reply. Question 17. The abbreviation FAS stand for? The abbreviation FAS stand for A, free against ship, B, free alongside ship, C, free aside ship, D, freed alongside ship. The correct answer is B, free alongside ship. B. Okay. Question 18 is as follows. Chisanga is a trustworthy employee who accepts any wrongdoing and quickly corrects any mistakes made. Which office etiquette best describes Chisanga? Chisanga is a trustworthy employee who accepts any wrongdoing and quickly corrects any mistakes made. Which office etiquette best describes Chisanga? A, responsibility, B, reliability, C, loyalty, D, courtesy. The correct answer is A, responsibility. Chisanga is responsible. So responsibility is the correct answer, which is A. Question 19 is as follows. ABD Limited, wishing to establish a shoemaking company, is required to prepare a document which describes how the internal affairs of the business will be dealt with. Which document should the company prepare? Which document should the company prepare? A, trading permit, B, memorandum of association, C, business permit, D, articles of association. So the correct answer is D, articles of association. Okay. Question 20. Mwanshi, a worker at TDP company who earns a low but regular income, wishes to open a bank account with JZB Bank. Which account would Wash open? Okay, dash account. Washi, a worker at TDP company who earns a low but regular income, wishes to open a bank account which JZB or with JZB Bank. Which account would Mwanshi open? Dash account. A, saving account, B, investment account, C, deposit account, D, current account. So the correct answer is A, savings account. Savings account. Section B carries 35 marks, and the instructions for this section is as follows. Answer all the questions in this section. Write your answers in space provided in the answer booklet. Answer all the questions in this section. Write your answers in spaces provided in the answer booklet. Okay, so as usual, I'm not going to be using the booklet. Instead, I'm going to be using the same question paper. However, with you, you don't have to use the question paper. You record your answers on the provided answer booklet. Okay, so we go to question number 1. Question 1A is as follows. Arrange the following in numerical order. Okay, so the way we're going to arrange these numbers, they are going to be in ascending order. Okay, we'll start with a smallest going with a biggest, if I can put it that way. Okay, so we have got 1 C Katambi with that number, which is 1730 180009. A Akakulubelwa, which is 1730 190002. Then we have got H Makai, which is 1730 180106. Then we have got M Chifita, which is 1730 150022. Okay, so now these we can consider them like numbers you are counting from 1 going upwards. Okay, or we can also consider them as exam numbers, since you are familiar with exam numbers, how the exam numbers are arranged and how to count numbers. Okay, so we'll start looking at these numbers. So the idea we can use is when we look at 1730, all of them, they have got 1730 and followed by 1. So where the difference is after 1. So 1731, they are the same, so we can cut here. Okay, these don't help us to find the different to differentiate them. They won't help us to differentiate them. So when we look at this, we check on 8, 9, 8, 5. Which number is the smallest? So we find that 5 is the smallest. So that means Chifita, M Chifita will be on top. So let's write M Chifita is on top. Okay, now as you can see, 8 and 9. 9 is bigger. However, we have got 2 8s. So first, let's ignore this one, this number which has 9, and focus on these numbers that has 8. Okay. Now, when we look at 8, they are all the same. Okay. That's why I've even written them separate on this side, because I want us to compare very well. So when we look at this 8 and this 8, they are the same. So we come to the next number 0 and this 0, they are the same. This one and this one here, 0 here and this one. So you can see that 1 is bigger than this 0. So we are going to write C Katambi as the second. C Katambi is the second name. We are arranging them in order, in numerical order. Okay, so then followed by H Makai. Okay, H Makai. And then this number which has got 9 here, which is A Akakulubelwa, is going to be number rust. So basically this is how you arrange them, and this is how you can do it. Okay, if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section, but otherwise that's how you arrange those in numerical order. Question 1B is use the word list to answer the questions that follow. So word list, we have got telegram, telephone, cash with order, cash on delivery. Okay, so now let's read the statements and identify the way that suits the statement. Okay, number one, that is B1. JS company sells its goods and obtains payment through the post office upon delivery of goods to customers. Which postal service does the company use? Okay, JS company sells its goods and obtains payment through the post office upon delivery of goods to customers. Which postal service does the company use? The correct answer is cash on delivery. Cash on delivery. Number 2B is as follows. ALM Limited is able to verbally contact suppliers of goods and services within and outside the country without any physical contact. Which telecommunication service does the company use? ALM Limited is able to verbally contact suppliers of goods and services within and outside the country without any physical contact. Which telecommunication service does the company use? Okay, so we can look at telegram, telephone, cash with order, and we have used already cash on delivery. So the correct answer is telephone, which is here. The correct answer is telephone. So ALM Limited uses telephone to communicate with suppliers of goods and services within and outside the country. Question 1C is as follows. Classify the following under either statutory or voluntary deduction. Okay, classify the following under either statutory or voluntary deductions. Okay, so 1, comprehensive motor insurance. Comprehensive motor insurance. This is voluntary deduction. This is voluntary deduction. 2, personal levy. This is statutory deduction. This is statutory deduction. Whether you like it or not, you have to pay personal levy as long as you qualify to pay personal levy. 3, loan from the bank. This is voluntary. You can choose whether to get a loan or not. Loan from the bank, that is voluntary. 4, pay as you earn. This is statutory. You immediately you are employed, you start working, you start paying pay as you earn. As long as you are employed, you start paying this tax. Okay. Question 2A is as follows. On 7 September 2021, TRA Company Limited of Lusaka sold 4 cartons of washing detergent on credit at 1,875 kwacha per carton to CSC wholesalers of Kafue for goods ordered on 20 August 2021, less 8% trade discount, required to fill in an invoice note. So in this question, we need to fill in an invoice note. So here is the invoice note. So we can see that on the invoice note, there is the aim of the company where this invoice note belongs to, and that's the invoice note that will be written to CS wholesalers. So first, what we need to do is let's write the date here. Okay, so we are going to write 7 September 2021, then CSC wholesale, then it is, so here we're going to write CS wholesale here on the left side, and then down here we write where it is found. It is in Kafue. Okay, so all these things we are filling in will attract marks, so you just have to do it the right way. Okay, once we have done this, then we can come here. We can see that there is a quantity, description, unit price, and total price. These are already there. Okay, this format is already there, so you need to draw something like this. Okay, or you'll find it in the answer booklet already drawn. Okay, so once you have done this, the next thing you need to do is we come down here. So on quantity, we ask ourselves how many boxes were returned, how many boxes were returned. The cartons of washing detergent, we are told there are 4, so we write 4 here. Then description, cartons of washing detergent, we write the name of what was returned. Okay, cartons of washing detergent. Don't just write washing detergent, because they can be not cartons, they can be just boxes of washing or packets of washing detergent. So you need to make sure that you clarify, you say cartons of washing detergent. Okay, once I've done that, then we come here on unit price. How much is 1? We are told it's 1,875 kwacha zilongwe. So in Ingwe's section we put 00. Then once we do now total amount, so we multiply 4 times 1,875 kwacha, which should give us 7,500. It will give us 7,500. On Ingwe it will be 00. Okay, once we've done this, then the next thing, we should also be aware that there is also trade discount of 8% that was offered. So we also write, we subtract that percentage. This is this 7,500 is the total amount without discount. So we do less discount. So less discount. So I thought discount is 8%. So we say 8 over 100 times 7,500, which will give us 600. So we write 600 here, and the 00 goes here. Then we say minus. So 7,500 minus 600 will give us 6,900. Okay, so this 6,000 was the amount payable. Okay, so this is how you prepare the invoice note. Okay, so this is how you prepare the invoice note. Okay, if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section, but basically this is what you need to do. Question 2b is as follows. RDS Company of Lusaka returned goods bought from Njekwa dealers of Lusaka on 23rd May 2021. The goods returned were 5 cartons of white chalk at 680 kwacha per carton because they were expired, less 5% trade discount. Okay, so required to fill in the credit note. So we are required to fill in the credit note. Okay, so this is how the credit note is. This is how the credit note is. So you can now fill in this one. So we can start. So basically the credit note will come with certain information already there, like the owner of the company, like Njekwa dealers Lusaka. These will be there. Okay, and 2 will be there. Okay, now what we need is, let's fill in. So first of all, let's pick the date. The date is 23rd May, so we write 23rd May 2021. Then we come to 2. Where is this going to? This one is going to a company which is RDS Company, which is also in Lusaka. Okay, so now we have filled in those. Now we go on and fill in the down here. So we have got quantity. How many boxes? We are told there are 5 boxes or 5 cartons of white chalk. Description, we write cartons of white chalk. Like I said earlier on, don't just write white chalk, write the carton, the size, which is cartons of white chalk. Okay, then once we have written that, then what we can do now, we can write how much is price unit. Well, how much is one box? We said we are told is 680 kwacha, so we write 680 kwacha there. Okay, once we have done that, then we find the sum, or sorry, the product of 5 times 680. The product is 3,400. So we write the total amount is 3,400. Now remember, when this company was buying these cartons of chalks, they were given a discount of 5%, as you can see there where I'm indicating where it's written 5% discount, trade discount. So that we shall say less than 5% of that. So we're going to write 5 over 100 times 3,400, which will give us, when we find that, it will going to give us 170 kwacha. So the discount was 170 kwacha. Okay, so that is the discount. If that is the discount of 5 boxes, then we can come down here and write the total. So the total will be written here, which will be 3,230 kwacha. That was the money that was paid. Since they have returned, to refund them, we're going to give them 3,230 kwacha. Okay, so once we have done that, then we come down here where there is a reason. Why have they returned these goods? Why have they returned these boxes of white chalk? It's because they are expired. So under reason there we write expired goods. Okay, once you have done that, then that's the end. We have filled in the credit note. Okay, thank you so much. We go to the next question. Question 3A is as follows. Match the terms in column B to those in column A. Match the terms in column B to those in column A. Okay, so that means I'll maintain the way these letters in column A are, then I'll be putting these according to the statement, the way it suits the terms in column A. Okay, so number 1, we have loyalty. So the sentence that suits loyalty, to show loyalty, if we talk about, we're talking about characteristics of business person here. So we're talking about loyalty. So loyalty is dedicated, loyalty is dedicated, faithful, and committed to quality products and customers. That is the loyalty. If somebody is loyal, then he is like the way I've described, dedicated, faithful, and committed to quality products and customers. Okay, we come to fairness. Okay, so when a person is fair in business, what are we talking about? What is the characteristic of that person? Okay, fairness, that is, customers must be given equal treatment. Okay, so in business, when you are fair, you give customers equal treatment. Not somebody is wearing a suit, you respect that person. Someone who is not wearing a suit, you disrespect. So you give fair treatment. Someone has come early, you because somebody, you know him, you treat him, maybe you attend to him first. That is bad. So when you talk about fairness, you treat every customer equal. Okay, 2, honest. The advertisement for the product should be truthful. Okay, so if you are advertising your product, make sure you are bringing out the true picture of your product. Don't exaggerate. Okay, integrity. Okay, so integrity, that is being truthful and consistent at all times. So integrity, being truthful and consistent at all time. 5, dependability, that is, should be reliable at all times. Okay, should be reliable at all times. So those are the ways you can match those. Those are the correct matching. Okay, even if you don't know business, but if you are just good in English, you will able to get these questions correct. Okay, so that's how you can match those. Okay, however, you can also use numbers, the Roman numerals. You can use them to match, like you just write Roman numerals instead of writing the entire sentences. That is during the exams, it is also acceptable, but I've opted to write these like this, to rearrange them and write in words so that it can be more effective. Okay, question 3B was as follows. Chilwa receives a monthly upkeep allowance of 4,500. The upkeep expenditure for May month end was as follows. Okay, so food stuff, Chilwa spent 950 kwacha. Groceries, Chilwa budgeted to spend 2,100. Airtime, Chilwa budgeted to spend 250 kwacha on airtime. Stationery, Chilwa budgeted 750 kwacha to spend on stationery. Required to, so what we are required to is prepare Chilwa's personal budget. Prepare Chilwa's personal budget. Okay, so this is the format we're going to use to come up to draft the budget for Chilwa. So as you can see, I've written those, and that is Chilwa personal budget. So now what we're going to do is I hope you can see where there's details, kwachangwe. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to record the income. So how much is Chilwa expecting or has received? So because the budget can be made from maybe during the time you're expecting something, you can still make the budget so that when that comes, or immediately you receive something, or immediately you receive the upkeep allowance, immediately Chilwa receives upkeep allowance, you can sit down and make a budget. Okay, so first of all is what you expect or what you have. You record what you have, that is 4,500 kwacha. Okay, so now we come to expenditures. Okay, so what do you want to buy from that money? So that is what will be under expenditure. So the first thing you want to buy from that money, we start with the first foodstuffs, which is 950 kwacha. Next, that is groceries, 2,100 kwacha. Third, that is airtime, which is 250 kwacha. Then, but not the least, that is 750 kwacha for stationery. Okay, so these are the things you want to spend money on. Okay, now once we've found this, the next thing we're going to do is now let's find the total of these expenditures. So when you add all that, we're going to get 4,050 kwacha. What we can do is we add 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 will give us 0. 5 plus 0, that is 5. 5 plus 5 will give us 10. 10 plus 5 will give us 15. We write 5, we carry 1. 1 plus 7 will give us 8. 8 plus 1 will give us 9. 9 plus 9 will give us 18. 18 plus 2 will give us 20. So we write 0, carry 2. 2 plus 2 will give us 4. So the sum is 4,050 kwacha. Okay, so now let's, after we found the total sum of the expenditure, now we can find the difference with the money that is Chilwa is going to receive and what he's going to spend. So you can see that after spending the money on the expenditures, Chilwa is going to remain with it. Let's subtract 0 minus 0, it's 0. 0 minus 5, it can't. We borrow 1 from 5, we take it there, it becomes 10. 10 minus 5 will give us 5. Then 4 minus 0 will give us 4. Then 4 minus 4 will give us 0. So Chilwa is going to remain with 450 kwacha. So the surplus of this budget is 450 kwacha, and this is a good budget because there is money that is remaining for in case of any emergency and for saving. Okay, so Chilwa can save 450 or can keep 450 kwacha for any emergency. So basically this is how you prepare a personal budget. Okay, we go to the next question. Question 3 is as follows. P. Mutakwa, a cashier for PTS Enterprise, deposited the following notes on 3rd October 2022. 150 kwacha notes, 75 20 kwacha notes, The account is held at Bank ABE or ABE in Lusaka. Account number is 4590 or 4590. That's their account number. So what are you required to do is we are required to fill in the deposit slip. Okay, so what we need to do is to fill in the deposit slip. So this one is a simple task for those who have visited the bank before. The same thing you do at the bank when you are making payment. I'm very glad that some time back students were allowed to go and make a deposit in the bank to pay school fees. This could have maybe given some people exposure to how to fill the deposit slip. So this is the task we're going to do. So if you have experienced this before, the exact thing you did to deposit the money, that's the thing you need to do here. Okay, so let's go and do it. Okay, so this is how the deposit slip looks like. Okay, so basically when you have a deposit slip, the name of the bank is there. Okay, the name of the bank is there, and you can be able to tell this is the deposit slip for this bank because it is already there. Just like you can see there, we have got ABE or ABE Bank Limited. That is the name of the bank, so it is there, and it's written on top deposit slip. You need to be very careful when you are getting these slips. You might get a withdrawal slip instead of a deposit slip, so you make sure you read the heading on the top of that slip. Okay, so this is a deposit slip. So where there is account name, we are going to write PTS Enterprise because this is where P Mutakwa works from. So we're going to write the name of the account, which is PTS. Don't write the name of a person there. We want the name of an account, so that is PTS Enterprise. Account number, we are going to get that one, which is 4590. That is the account number. The branch Lusaka. Okay, I'll write Lusaka. Then I'll come to date. I'm going to write the date, the actual date you're depositing, that is 3rd October 2022. Now once I've done that, then I'll come down here. There on top I've filled in correctly. And remember, the correct filling will attract marks. Okay, so you make sure you enter correctly. Okay, then we come to notes and coin. We have number of notes. Okay, so we said number of notes and coins. Then we can also we can see there is amount there. That's where you write the total amount. When you multiply the number of notes by the type of note you have, we are depositing, then you multiply. Okay, so here you can see 100 kwacha, 50 kwacha, 20 kwacha. There is a law for every note. There is 10 kwacha, 5 kwacha, 2 kwacha, and 1 kwacha as a coin. There is also a provision for 1 kwacha. Okay, but I can just see for 50 ngwe. Now we shouldn't worry because in the question there is no ngwes. Okay, there are no 50 ngwes, there are no what, so we shouldn't even worry about that. So we just focus on that. Now every detail is written there. Okay, now let's fill that. So when you go back to the statement, do we have 100 kwacha notes there? No, there is nowhere where 100 kwacha notes are coming out. Okay, when we go to 50 kwacha, do we have 50 kwacha notes there in the statement? Yes. Here, how many 50 kwachas does P Mutakwa has? He has 100 notes. So there are 100 notes of 50 kwachas. So we say 50 times 100 will give us 5,000. So we write in amount there, we write 1,000. Okay, so I've written 100 notes there. Then we find the total by multiplying 50 by 100, which will give us 5,000. Then we write 5,000 there. Okay, ngwezi, there are no ngwezi, so we put 2 zeros there. In the statement, are we given notes of 20 kwachas? Yes. How many? 75. So we write 75 there. 75 times 20 will give us 1,500. We write 1,500 kwacha there on amount. And how many ngwes? We have 0 ngwes, so we write 0 ngwes there. Okay. Once we've done that, then we find the total. Those are the only notes that Mr. Mutakwa had. So we just enter those. Then we find the total. So 5,000 plus 1,500 will give us 6,500. So we write 6,500 there. On invoice we put zeros. So 6,500 kwacha was the amount that Mr. Mutakwa deposited or wanted to deposit. Okay, now we are done there on the middle section. We come down here where it's written amount in words. Amount in words. So what we need to do is we need to write that amount we want to deposit in words. So we are going to write 6,500 kwacha only. Okay, 6,500 kwacha only. We write that. Okay, in words, just like they have written. That's what you need to do as well. Okay, now once we have done that, then we come down where it's written deposited by. So deposited by, you write your name there. Okay, so it's up to you. You can write your full names. If you are James Mwaba, you write James Mwaba. If you are Halisi Hachove, you write Halisi Hachove. Okay, so you write that. So here we're going to write the name which is given, which is P Mutakwa. So we write P Mutakwa there. Okay, so basically that is how you fill the deposit slip. If you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Otherwise, that's how you fill the deposit slip. Let's go to the next question. Question 1A is as follows. The following transactions were available in the books of J. Kaumba for the month of March 2021. Okay, so 2021, 1 March, Forosh Katakwe returned the following goods to us: 4 defective calculators valued at 155 kwacha each, 10 bag of rice valued at 100 kwacha due to wrong type of goods. Okay, 21 March, Mvula returned 2 packets of sugar valued at 75 kwacha each due to packages being damaged. Okay, so we are required to prepare sales return journal. So in here we need to prepare sales return journal. Okay, so first of all, what I need to do is I'm going to draw this frame, the one you are seeing there, and it should have date, credit note, unit price, note price. Okay, so once I've done that, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start filling in. Okay, I'm going to start filling it in. So as you can see on top there, it's recorded Kaumba's sales return journal. So I'm going to write 21 March. So the first transaction is on 21, it's on 1st March. Okay, so these transactions are from Forosh Katakwe. Forosh Katakwe. So I'm going to write that Forosh Katakwe there. Then what did Forosh Katakwe return? Forosh Katakwe returned 4 defective calculators. So I'm going to write 4 calculators at 155 kwacha each. Okay, so I'm going to write that. Then I'm going to multiply that by 150 by 4. That will give me 620. I'll write it there. Okay, now once I've written that, next I'm going to also check if there is another thing that Forosh Katakwe returned: 10 kg bag of rice valued at 100 kwacha. So I'm also going to record that 10 kg bag of rice at 100 kwacha. Then I'm going to write 100 kwacha there. Since it's just 10 kg, I'll write 100 there. Okay, now once I've written 100 there, and in invoice there will just be zeros, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm also going to write the reason rice was brought back is because it was wrong type of goods ordered. Okay, so it was wrong type of goods ordered, and on calculator there they are defective. That means they have got faults. Okay, now once we've done that, then I'm going to add 620 plus 100. It will give me 700, so I'm going to write 720 there, okay, in that column. Okay, once I've done that, then I'm going to start the details of Mvula, the second transaction or the third transaction of Mvula, which is Mvula returned 2 packets of sugar valued at 75 kwacha each due to package being damaged. Okay, so I'm going to write 2 packets of sugar at 750 kwacha each. Reason, goods being damaged. Reason being goods being damaged. Okay, so how much would 2 packets of sugar, that is 75 kwacha plus 75 kwacha, will give us 150 kwacha. Then I'm going to bring that 150 kwacha and put it down there. Then it's going to be I'm going to have 720 and 150 in one column. That is the total price there. Okay, then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to evaluate that. Then I'm going to write sales return account. Then that will be sales return account. Then I'm going to write 720 plus 150 will give me 870 kwacha. Okay, that is the one I'm going to write on is sales return account, GL. Then it's going to be 870 kwacha there, like that. Okay, so like that, now we have finished drawing up Kaumba's sales return journal. So that is Kaumba's sales return journal for 2021 in the month of March. Okay, if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Otherwise, that's how you draft up the Kaumba's sales return journal. Okay. Question 1B is as follows. The following information relates to B Banda for the month of May 2020. 2020 May or 2nd May paid for rent by check, which is 7,100 kwacha. I paid rent by check of the amount of 7,100 kwacha. On 22 May or 22nd May, B Banda paid for rent by cash, that is 10,300 kwacha. So what we are required to do is prepare the rent account. We prepare the rent account. Okay, so to prepare a rent account, we are going to draft something like this. Okay, now you can see there is date, details, F and debit and credit there. Okay, so you can see the kwacha and invoice signs there. Okay, so we say 2nd May 2020 bank, so we write bank there, and then how much was paid through check? It was 7,100, so we record 7,100 there. Then cash, we say cash, that is 10,300 on 22nd May. Cash was paid of 10,300. Then at the end of the month, that is 31 May 2020, balance carried down. There we have, now we find the total of that is 17,400. Okay, so that is the total 17,400. So we write also 17,000 here on the debit section and on the credit section in that law. Okay, and then on 1st June we write balance brought down, that is 400, and that is the end of the rent account. So basically that's how your rent account should look like. Okay, if you have got questions you can ask, otherwise that's what you need to record. Okay, question 2 is as follows. The following trial balance for S. Shinka was prepared by an incompetent bookkeeper. Okay, so we should take time and study the trial balance. So we have got S. Shinka trial balance for the year ending 31st December 2021. So we have got details, debit, credit, kwacha sign and ngwe sign in both columns. Okay, so now we should take keen interest in these transactions that were entered. So what we can do is we are going to first come up with, we draw the frame for the trial balance. So that is the frame for trial balance. Then we'll be asking ourselves each entry, each transaction, if it's how it should be recorded. So let's start with the capital. When we talk about capital, should a capital be debited or credited? The capital should be credited. Okay. Now, when it comes to furnitures, should the furnitures be credited or debited? It should be debited. Okay. Creditors, which is 9,500, should it be credited or debited? It should be credited. Okay, so the 9,500 was all recorded. These two were swapped. Okay, so 32,000 was supposed to be credited for capital, and furniture, which is 28,450, was supposed to be debited. Okay, purchases. Okay, we talk about purchases. Were they supposed to be, is it purchases, are they supposed to be debited or credited? They should be debited. So purchases were supposed to be recorded in debit section. Okay, then drawings should also be debited. Okay, so they should be debited here. Okay, we come to sales, that is 13,800, should be credited. Rent received should also be credited. Okay, then we said debtors, then these should be debited. Debtors should be debited. Okay, so that is how these should be recorded. Then let's find the totals. Okay, so let's add these which we have come up with. So we are saying 28,000, we are saying yes, 28,000 plus 28,450 plus 14,615 plus plus 3,700 plus 10,700 will give us 57,500. 57,500 kwacha. So when we add 32,200 plus 9,500 plus 13,800 plus 2,000 will also give us 57,500. So 57,500, this is the total. So that is the total of the that's how you okay, let me say that's how the trial balance for Shinka should be like this, the one we have prepared now. So if you have to identify the mistake he made, first he swapped the capital. The capital was supposed to be credited, he made it debited. He also, furniture was supposed to be debited, he made it credited. Okay, so, and as well as purchases and drawings were supposed to be credited, but he was supposed to be debited, but he credited. Then sales as well, where it was supposed to be sales were supposed to be credited, he debited. As well as the rent received was supposed to be credited, he debited it. Then the debtors was well entered, so those were well entered. The only mistakes were made on those I've mentioned. Okay, so basically that's how you prepare the trial balance JDP General Dealers had following information on 31st October 2021. So that is the information. You have got sales, which is 144,454. So what I need you to do is first take time and go through the transactions that were or that JDP General Dealers had. Okay, I'm going to avoid going through them because of time, because I don't want to waste a lot of time and make this video longer than it should be. Okay, so what we are required to do is we are required to prepare the trading and profit and loss account to the balance sheet. So we need to prepare these two things: trading and profit and loss account, okay, and balance sheet. Okay, so we start with the trading and profit and loss account. Okay, so these are the things we're going to prepare. We are going to start with the trading and profit and loss account. So first of all, we need to come up with a frame for this, and that is the frame. I'm trying to avoid wasting your time, so that's why I am pausing the video when I'm drawing up the frame. Okay, so trading and profit and loss account. So we have got balance sheet there and trading. So we start with the trading and profit and loss account. So let me first, before I start entering in details, let me also name this account. So let me write there on top: trading and profit and loss account. Okay, so first of all, what will be our first entry on this one? Okay, first is the opening. The first of all is the sales. So we start with the sales. So we have the sales, which is 144,454. We write it there, okay, as you can see. Then we come to opening stock. So let's go and check for opening stock. We check for opening stock. So if you find the opening stock which is there, you also tell us. So opening stock is here on stock, which is 11, which is on 1st November 2020. That is the opening stock, which is 11,927. That is the opening stock. Okay, then thereafter we come to purchases. So we had 82,350 for purchases. We record it there. Okay, then we had also carriage inwards. So we had also carriage inwards, which is 5,144. We write it, we record it there. Okay, now once we have recorded that, so we find the total of that, which will give us 87. We add 82,350 plus 5,144. Okay, sorry, not 550, 350. 82,350 plus 5,144, which will give us 87,494. Okay, then when we put those all items together, it's going to give us, now I mean, when we add 11,927 plus 87,994 will give us 99,421. Okay, now once we have done that, then we can say less closing stock, because what we have gotten now, 99,421, that is the total goods available. Then we write less closing stock, which is now the closing stock is the one which is here at the end, which is 31 November 2021, which is 13,551. Then it's going to give us, when we subtract that, it's going to give us 85,870 kwacha. Okay, so now when we find the difference when we find the cost of goods sold, we find the total of the cost of goods sold, then we are going to say what is the gross profit. So we subtract the sales we made, which is 144,454 minus 85,870, which will give us the gross profit, which is 58,584. 58,584. Okay, now after that, then we add the gains. Okay, we add the gains. So how much are the gains? Discount received, which is 1,739. So we add that to the profit, gross profit. So it's going to give us which is 60,000, which is the total income, which will be 60,323. 60,323. That is the total income. Now that is the total income. Now from that income, now we get less expenses. Okay, we deduct less expenses. So the expenses we incurred, or the JDP incurred, are: one, insurance. So how much is the insurance? Insurance is 6,622. Then they also advertised, so that is advertising, that is 5,208. 5,208. Then there were also salaries and wages. They paid their workers, that is 26,420. Okay, now when you add this, it's going to give you 38,250 kwacha. 6,622 plus 5,208 plus 26,420 is going to give us 38,250 kwacha. Okay, now remember these are expenses, so we need to subtract so that we see the actual profit, the net profit we have gotten. So we're going to say this 60,323 minus 38,250 will give us 22,073 kwacha, and this is the net profit. This is the net profit. This is the actual profit, the take home profit. Okay, so basically this is the trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31 October 2021 for JDP General Dealers. If you have got questions, please, I'll be glad to respond to them in the comment section. Basically this is what you are supposed to do. Okay, so the second thing we need to do is to prepare the balance sheet. So we're going to prepare the balance sheet. So I'm going to write JDP Limited. Then I'm also going to record excuse me, balance sheet at 31st October 2021. Okay, so I'll write that. Remember, these headings, they also attract marks, so you need to make sure you write the correct heading on every account or anything we are preparing in this. Okay, so now what we need to do first, we're going to start by entering fixed assets. So under fixed assets, we have got equipment. So we write equipment, how much is for equipment. So you can look for equipment, that is 58,000. We write 58,000. Then once we've done that, then we come to current assets. So current assets, we have got stocks, that is the one which is at the end here, which is 13,551, the closing stock. So don't get the opening stock, please don't take opening stock, get the closing stock. Okay, then we come to debtors. So you also get debtors. So as you can see, we get debtors. We write how much is debtors. We have got 12,120. Then we have got bank. The man at the bank is 2,741. Then we have got cash. which is 177 kwacha. Okay, I'm trying to be a bit fast so that I don't waste your time, like I said earlier on in my introduction there. Okay, so now we come to current assets. So total current assets, so we are talking about total current assets which we have. So we add these items we have written. So 13,551 plus 12,120 plus 2,741 plus 177 for the cash in hand, which will give us 28,589. Okay, now once we have found the total current assets, we can come to current liabilities. So current liabilities, we have got creditors, which is 9,660 kwacha. Those are the our current liabilities, which are creditors, which is 9,660 kwacha. Then now we find the the difference. So the difference of current assets and current liabilities will give us the working capital. The difference of current assets and current liabilities will give us the working capital. So we write working capital. So when we find the difference of 28,589 and 9,660, which will be 18,929, which is the working capital. That is the working capital. Okay, now if that is the working capital, then we are going to add that working capital to the equipment, which will give us the net assets. So we say 58,000 plus 18,929 will give us the net asset, which is 76,929. 76,929. Okay, now we can come to financed by. So capital, so when you look at the details we are given capital, which is 62,656 plus the net profit. Okay, add the net profit, which is the net profit that was made. Okay, so where is the net profit? The net profit, we are going to get it from trading and profit and loss account, which is in here where we found the first assignment we made under question 3. So that we get that one, which is 22,073 kwacha. 22,073 kwacha. We write it down there. Okay, the net profit. Then when we add the net profit, it's going to give us 84,729. Now less drawings. So for drawings, we come here on the statement given. We are told the drawings were 7,800. 7,800. So we say minus 7,800. Then when you evaluate that, it's going to give you 76,929. 76,929, and that is the capital employed. That is the capital employed. Okay, so basically this is how we prepare the JDP Limited balance sheet as at 31st October 2021. If you have got questions, you can ask. If you have gotten confused, you can ask. I'm trying to be as fast as possible so that this video does not take long. Okay, I know for sure if I need to explain, it may take a longer period to make you understand. So if you have been too fast for you, please, you can ask in the comment section. I'll be glad to respond to your questions.